Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. Peace and blessings. We're doing our part one out of part two of our two streams that we do daily for our read and reflect. So we are continuing Bereshit, Genesis chapter 14. Now it came to pass in the days of Amraphel, the king of Shinar, Arioch, the king of Elasar, Chedor Laomer, the king of Elam, and Tidal, the king of Goyim, that they waged war with Bera, the king of Sodom, with Birsha, the king of Gomorrah, Sheneb, the king of Admah, and Shemeber, the king of Zeboim, and the king of Bela, which is Zoar. All these joined in the valley of Siddim, which is the Dead Sea. For 12 years they served Chedorlaomer, and for 13 years they rebelled. And in the 14th year Chedorlaomer came, and the kings who were with him, and they smote the Rephaim in Ashtaroth, Karnaim, and the Zuzim in Ham, and the Emim in Sheva Kirathaim, and the Horites in the mountain Seir, until the plain of Paran, which is alongside the desert. And they returned and came to Ein Mishpat, which is Kadesh, and they smote the entire field of the Amalekites, and also the Amorites who dwelt in Hazezion Tamar, and the king of Sodom, and the king of Gomorrah, and the king of Admah, and the king of Zeboim, and the king of Bela, which is Zoar, came forth, and they engaged them in battle in the valley of Siddim, when with Chedorlaomer, the king of Elam, and Tidal, the king of Goyim, and Amraphel, the king of Shinar, and Arioch, the king of Elasar, 4 kings against the 5. Now the valley of Siddim was many clay pits, and the kings of Sodom and Gomorrah fled, and they fell there, and the survivors fled to a mountain, and they took all the possessions of Sodom and Gomorrah, and all their food, and they departed. And they took Lot and his possessions, the son of Abram's brother, and they departed. And he was living in Sodom. And the fugitive came, and he told Abram the Hebrew, and he was living in the plain of Mamre the Amorite, the brother of Eshcol, and the brother of Aner, who were Abram's confederates. And Abram heard that his kinsman had been taken captive. He armed his trained men, those born in his house, 318, and he pursued until Dan. And he divided himself against them at night, and his servants, and smote them, and pursued them until Hobah, which is the left of Damascus. And he restored the possessions, and also Lot his brother, and his possessions he restored, and also the women and the people. And the king of Sodom came toward him, and after his return from smiting Chedorlaomer and the kings who were with him, to the valley of Shaveh, which is the valley of the king. And Melchizedek, the king of Salem, brought out bread and wine, and he was the priest of the Most High God. And he blessed him, and he said, Blessed be Abram, the Most High God, who possesses heaven and earth, and blessed be the Most High God, who has delivered your adversaries into your hand. And he gave him a tithe from all. And the king of Sodom said to Abram, Give me the souls, and the possessions take for yourself. And Abram said to the king of Sodom, I raise my hand to the Lord, the Most High God, who possesses heaven and earth. Neither from a thread to a shoestrap, nor will I take from whatever is yours, that you should not say, I have made Abram wealthy, exclusive of what the lads ate, and the share of the men who went with me, Aner, Eshcol, and Mamre, they shall take their share. Okay, thank you, friends, for coming for our first reading. Um, whew, this was a heavy duty reading. Lots of intense names, but we see that there was a battle with kings, and the high priest Melchizedek appears and gives a blessing, and Abram is victorious in all of these difficult conflicts. And yeah, this is a really interesting story that we don't hear much about. Do any of you have feelings about this? If not, we're going to move to the next one. Okay, we're going to head out.